As I'm rewatching Constantine right now, which made me make this video, I realized Constantine wasn't fighting demons, dog. He was literally navigating a system where both sides of the system already own pieces of your soul, bro. Check this out. This movie literally, nothing in this movie happens through coincidence, bro. Literally, everything is governed by rules, permission, and agreements. So he's basically a middleman navigating a spiritual economy that most people don't even know exists. And you know what else is crazy, bro? So they show you the angels and demons. They don't directly interfere. They got to use hosts, right? So possession is basically the consent loophole to violate people, right? Constantine is basically a spiritual lawyer slash enforcer whenever people break the law. So this literally is a mirror to society, right? Legal systems, debt systems, all these agreements, right? Terms and conditions that people don't read. So the cause and effect in this movie, and maybe even in real life, is basically nothing manifests without a chain of permission. You literally give spirits permission to destroy you by consciously consenting to certain actions. And this is another thing. Power isn't chaos, bro. Literally, it's controlled through rules that most people don't know exist. But hold on. The way that this movie, now I've been quoted saying, in order to go to hell, you got to be subjugated. Like, in order to be subjugated to hell, you have to be of hell, right? So it has to be in you for you to be welcome. You see what I'm saying? This movie literally is breaking down what I said because it's showing you Constantine already knew he was going to hell, right? Predetermined outcome. Why? His suicide attempt, contract violation. So hell ain't chasing him. It's literally waiting on him. And it literally mirrors systems that don't chase you, right? They just wait for you to default. Certain debt, prison, social consequences. In certain communities, certain energy and certain consequences circulate. They're just waiting on you to qualify for the punishment. So the material world itself literally mirrors a trap system. It's not evil. It's just a binding force. But hold on. What I found fascinating was the demon scene and the angel scene when the angel revealed herself in the store. Bro, check this out. So have angels and have demons walk amongst people in the movie, maybe even in real life, okay? They influence people quietly. Just like that demon was whispering in his ear, is not out in the open. So they compete through subtle manipulation, right? And this is symbolic of what? The elites, influencers shaping reality, right? Behind the scenes. People who operate with dual identities, public versus hidden personas. What is it showing you, bro? It shows you that not everybody is playing the same game you're playing. So you have to be aware that you are not always aware of the rules. I got a new light on Gabriel too. I hated the person that they picked. I'm not gonna say hate. I didn't like the actor that they picked for Gabriel. I didn't like how they portrayed Gabriel, but that was years ago. Now I understand Gabriel even better. Gabriel is a hermetic law, right? It literally, so Gabriel isn't evil. It believes suffering forces evolution. This is gnosis, right? So it thinks humans are weak without pain. It wants to unleash hell on earth, not just to purify, but to force evolution, bro. So, but the problem is because Gabriel operated with such an extreme ideology, it basically was bad, but it wasn't really evil. So the real truth is not all light is benevolent, right? Some of the light is here to test you, bro. It break you and reshape you. That's the real crazy thing. Now, John Constantine is somebody who literally obtained forbidden knowledge, right? He was able to see, right? And he can't escape it. So he sees both worlds, but he can't live normally, bro. He uses knowledge as leverage, not purity, right? And then he's self-destructive, the smoking, the reckless behavior, etc. So this represents what? The cost of awakening, knowing too much without peace. Okay, so listen, mentalism. Once you see the truth, you can't unsee it. It's like what's that doctor name? I can't remember. Black guy. He said basically once you put on the magic glasses, you know what I'm saying, you can't take them off. And that's real, bro. So Constantine knows everything, right? But it doesn't save him from the consequences. Hold on. Y'all know what Constantine just taught me actually, bro? With him knowing everything, information alone didn't save this dude, bro, because he still was bound to the contract from his previous actions. So you know what it shows? Wisdom must be applied, not just known. And it also shows that salvation ain't about your belief system. It's literally about the alignment that you're in and the actions you take out of that alignment. Hold on. You know what the real game that the devil got and these demons got, bro? Nobody is fully controlled. Literally, people are just nudged into in the movie, but I believe it works the same way in real life. Listen, demons exploit weakness, your trauma, and your desire. Free will is intact, but it's manipulated. Okay, so now where's the real world application? Advertising, subconscious programming, MK Ultra, media influence, psychological triggers. Control works best when it feels like it's your idea. When you're looking at it from a symbolic hermetic lens, this movie actually shows you, and you can see the mirror to real life. The most important battles are the ones that you cannot see. So whenever you see somebody going through something in life, whenever you see somebody in the street, whenever you look at drug dealers, or whatever it is, right? Bro, you're looking at the external action and alignment and the outcome, right? But a lot of us miss that the battle that these individuals are going through is much deeper than the surface level. I'm gonna wrap this video up, but check it out. Constantine didn't beat the system, right? He learned how to negotiate with it, right? The scariest part wasn't demons, bro. It was realizing that everything runs on some type of rule that you weren't even taught, bro. And the real question is not if heaven or hell is real. It's about which system already has claim over your soul and you don't even know it. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll be back with more.